And welcome everybody. Thank you for subscribing, Boulder Magic. Yes, what a way to start the show.
Yeah.
Look at that. As always, I am Trent, aka TD. I'm joined by Sanika and the incomparable Larry Fine. How are you gentlemen doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Good to be back. How you doing, Sandy?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to see Larry again. We missed you last week.
Yeah. El Rugram subbing for 8 months. The Style Geek dropping internal info that hasn't been released to the public yet. Look at all the fun that we're having early on. Awesome. So, Larry, I'm glad to have you back. Tell me about your Valentine's Day.
It was good. Took the girl out to a fancy French restaurant, and I was kind of hungover that morning from the Super Bowl, so it was a pretty good couple days.
Yeah, did you have the Rams?
Yeah, I picked the Rams.
Yeah, I didn't, but it's whatever.
It was a really good game though. Either way.
I picked the Rams, but I was wrong about like everything else on the list. But their team was so stacked. I had no way I was going to vote against them.
And I saw a comment, just to really briefly cover the Super Bowl and the Rams winning it. I saw a comment about this paves the way for super teams. And that's nonsense, because the best two players on that Rams team are arguably Cooper Kupp on offense and Aaron Donald on defense. And those were both the homegrown drafts, right? They did go and pick up a lot of big name players, but not at big prices. They got them all in the twilight of their careers: Von Miller, Odell Beckham, Whitworth, etc.
They kind of just got lucky.
Yeah, like they brought on big name veterans, but at the ends of their careers. And the only thing that could be said is maybe they chased Stafford, but I mean, for Goff, in my opinion, that's a wash. I don't know.
They needed that QB upgrade pretty bad. That was the missing piece, and it proved to be true.
Yeah. So last week we, in place of the weekend wax, we had a special episode where we tried to do what you do, Larry, and we sucked at it really bad.
I find that hard to believe.
We could answer like half the questions, maybe. Oh, yeah. Rug Room, thank you.
Like, what's this project? I don't know. What's this project? We need Larry back. But then we did go over the NFTG white paper, which was a lot of fun. The projects we did cover was the Street Fighter Collector's Challenge Snapshot. I don't think that's driven a lot of excitement. I mean, I don't even know anybody that's doing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was more just kind of for branding, right? Because Street Fighters, it's still a huge brand, even though that collection's kind of flagged a little.
Yeah, we had the blockchain brawlers second chance at the whitelist, which I did participate in. I sent my battle tag over to my kid's mother's account in hopes that the Gleam.io submission would finally come through, but I'm convinced that that's not where they're pulling the addresses from.
I don't know. Yeah, that whole operation has been kind of weird, right? And I don't know if that drop did go public. I didn't even try. I was doing something that day, and I just figured it wasn't even worth my time, because it's been kind of a waste of time ever since basically after the first auction.
Yeah, so we together we opened the packs, and it was all commons. I'm sure Nostalgeek is happy to hear that. But I still have a battle tag, and we made a decent profit. We flipped it all.
Nice,
which
awesome.
I believe they released some info today. I didn't read through it, but I saw that they released some P2E info. Did you see that?
I saw the article, but I didn't have time to read it.
Yeah, me neither. I'll have to circle back to that.
I thought you were talking about the next sale that's coming.
Oh wow, burst of energy! Woo woo woo!
Oh shoot! Thank you.
Awesome.
Nice. That's cool.
All right, welcome Raiders. We're just catching up on. Hey, there he is. Thanks for the raid, my friend. We're just getting started here. We're just recapping last week and the things that we talked about, and then we're going to go full speed into this week. So you guys made it just in time. One of the other things we covered last week, Larry, was the SAR official collection. We did interview Amantia, and I don't know. I've gotten varying opinions in DM and in private channels, and some discussion going in some public ones. My overall opinion hasn't changed. Like I'm gonna give this one a chance because for a couple of reasons, but the main one being that it came on a recommendation from somebody whose opinion I highly value. And I've seen the artwork in the collection. I definitely understand the skepticism and the points that were raised about the project. So I'm hoping I can get them back for another interview so we can address some of those hard questions, right? But
Totally.
These guys just hooked us up with some amazing NFTs in our giveaway wallet. I don't know if you saw that, Larry. It was yesterday.
I didn't know. That's cool.
Dude, they sent over maybe $2 or $3 grand worth of amulets.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
For the
cool.
giveaway wallet. Yeah.
We have number 4 of the 4 dark blue amulets. Which
Oh
is
wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
those are. Oh wow, and another raid from Metaforce Comics. Oh my goodness.
It's all happening.
Yeah, dude. How many people do we have in the stream now? I can't say
8
anything
million.
stupid. Anything else stupid. There's too big of an audience. Unlinked was another collection we covered last week. Are they done with their share stones yet or no?
They got 1 stone left.
1 stone left. Okay.
Yeah. And I think it should be tomorrow.
Oh man, look at Kinyo. You're the best, bro. So 1 stone left. Is that coming this week? We're going to cover that in a minute.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, cool. And then moonstones. Yeah, I think when we got to this one, Sandy and I were both like, do you know anything about this? I don't. Larry put it on the sheet for us, which, by the way, thank you so much for doing that research, even though you couldn't make it. That was clutch. But we were stumbling through this one. What can you tell us about moonstones?
Well, I'm actually not in moonstones at all, but that doesn't mean it's a bad project or anything like that. It's just something that never kind of found its way into my radar until it felt like it was too late for me to kind of, make a decent profit or kind of, join the game as much as I would have liked to. But it's, it's done pretty well. They did the tools thing, the tool drop, and I know they're doing different resources that kind of connect to the tools. You kind of pick a job and the tools kind of relate to what resource you mine and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if it's sold out or anything like that. I didn't really pay attention because, like I said, I'm not heavily involved in it.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of Nostalgeek's projects, or where did you hear from it from?
I don't remember. It's been around a little while though. They've been slowly developing, kind of adding things to their gameplay and stuff like that. It wouldn't surprise me it's Nostalgeek though at all. Guy's a genius.
Yeah, cool. Just trying to catch up on all these comments here. Sandy, help me out if you can. You know how to post them up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Burst is pretty big on moonstones. We should wait till he gets back.
Sold out. Moonstone. Moonstone is a partner of Farming Tales. Nice.
Oh, that's right, because I have that one Moonstones thing that's supposed to help with my Farming Tales mining at some point. Yeah, that's right. Good call.
I know, that's cool.
It's like a special farmer Moonstone character or something like that. I forget. I'll send you the template.
Isn't it like the Forager or something?
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, it's clicking.
I remember them releasing something like that, but I didn't know it was for both. I thought it was just them releasing a Forager.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure it's related, but I'd have to check. It seems like so long ago.
No, it seems like the chat agrees.
Yeah. So, hey, you guys know what we talked about in our private weekly wax chat earlier? Like, maybe this is the opportunity to do that. I mean, we'll see. I know I just hooked up Sandy's phone to work with it. Maybe. I guess it's going to have to be on just mine. I don't know. We'll see how it goes towards the end and how much time we have. We have a lot to get through.
I put a lot on this week. Actually,
Yeah, I see that.
It leaks into like next week too.
Yeah. And then I got the spreadsheet and I added a few things. So first thing that I want to talk about, tomorrow, the NFL All Day Marketplace goes live. Now, this is obviously not on Wax, but you guys know that we do cover other chain projects when they're just, enormous. We talk a little bit about Upland, that's obviously on EOS, and Dapper projects, which are on Flow, include Top Shot, NFL All Day, and UFC Strike, which we haven't really talked much about that. But we do encourage new players to get involved with specifically Top Shot because of how they drive their secondary market with what are called challenges. And we had one of our moderators, Alcy221, recently just get involved in Top Shot. And I mean, Alcy, you can tell the audience how long it's been since you started and where you're at right now and just what your overall opinion is, which mind you, to my understanding, she is not a sports fan, but is an NFT fan and understands the concepts of flipping and all that. And I believe she started with a relatively low investment, got some luck out of the pack pulls, and now is sitting at like a 2x in 3 weeks. So
it's pretty quick.
Yeah, the opportunity is certainly there. And what I want to stress about tomorrow in the marketplace releasing, so it's weird how they did it. They opened the marketplace, but you couldn't buy anything. You could only list stuff, right? And people, I guess they were playing around, but they listed their moments for like $1 and like stupid cheap prices. Three NFTs were $50 for a pack. So in my opinion, anything under $15, you're likely calling that like a really crap moment, or you're playing around, and somebody's going to forget that the marketplace goes live. I'm certain of it. And those moments are going to get snatched up immediately. So I would just say, keep your eye on it. Look for that lowest ask moment. If it's in that $1, $2, or $3 range, you probably won't get it, but it won't hurt to try. Yeah.
And another thing is, even if you don't have like a Top Shot or NFL All Day account yet, like I would make one tonight just in anticipation of tomorrow. Because even if you're not buying packs, you can still participate in the marketplace and,
Right.
fund a little money in your account. Maybe, that's how you get the ball rolling.
Right.
Especially pick up some of those $1. It'd be pretty.
Yeah. So Sani was actually at my house the other day, and I reminded him, and he went and pulled a legendary, which honestly, I think the floor on that particular moment is like 10 grand. I mean, is that right, Sani?
There's one listed, and it's listed for 55,555.
Yeah,
which is nuts. I'm doubtful it would sell for that, but even if it sells for 20% of that, I would be pretty happy.
Right. Yeah, so there's you don't necessarily need to be a sports fan, especially if you're in our Discord. Larry is in there all the time guiding everybody through the process of what they should be doing, when they should be doing it, etc. So if you're not in our Discord, go ahead and join it up. And if you want to give any of the Dapper projects a shot, we'll be in the Dapper Labs channel.
Yeah, I love helping new people with that. That's kind of like a passion play for me, all that sports stuff. Sports NFTs is just perfect for me.
Oh yeah, look at what Alcy said. So can you pull those $1 ones up in another tab and just go through them and try to get them all when the marketplace opens? They have unique sales IDs, right? Yeah, but likely it's going to be hard to get them, but you never know. So
I would also expect lots of errors. Like you're probably going to get timed out and locked out, and there's going to be marketplace timers, and there's probably going to be lots of problems. So just, go in that within the back of your mind.
Cool. All right, on to the week in wax, the actual wax products. So what do we have up first? Unlinked, right?
That's right. Yeah. So Unlinked, they've been doing their Shearstone drops for a while now. I guess it's been about 20 days, 18 days now. And they're coming on to the last one. It's called the Enlil Shearstone, and that's Shearstone number 10. So at this point, like if you don't have them, you can purchase the other 9 on secondary. Check out what the prices are. I haven't looked in a while. I've just been trying to make the free drops they have every couple days. And then, so that's happening tomorrow on the 22nd. And then the big thing has happened on the 24th, where you finally blend them all together. So you would blend all 10 shear stones into one final NFT card.
Yeah, let's go check it out and see what the marketplace is looking like on these.
Because they were free, so it's interesting to see. Oh wow, is that the cheapest? $6?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow, so that's a pretty healthy profit, you know, from 0 if you want to flip them.
Yeah, so just touching on Dapper, UFC Marketplace was a mess at drop, postponed for a day or two. Hopefully, NFL Marketplace is solid. Agreed. I did sell all my duplicates in UFC. Alcy says, I feel like it's been 100 years gathering the shear stones. I agree. Do we have all day to blend? That's a great question. Do we know the answer to that?
I would assume so. I imagine it's going to be a mint sprint at the beginning, because I doubt they're going to have super blends because it's a new collection. Another thing worth mentioning is they've done all their drops on Atomic Hub. So migrating over to Nifty Blocks to do the blend. I don't know. Can you do blends on Atomic Hub? I don't think so, right?
You can. You have to pay for it though. You have to go through them. But yeah, I mean, Metaforce is a good example. There was Colonize Mars was another.
Right. It seems so long ago since I blended something on A-Hub.
Yeah. Yeah. So nothing is live here or set up or waiting or anything yet. So I guess we don't know where it's going to be.
Yeah. So just be mindful of that. And, you know, make sure you have all 10 ready to go. And once you blend all 10, if you do happen to have one of the gold frame cards, then you can blend that finish card and give it the gold frame touch, which will make it even more rare.
Yeah. So Kinyo hasn't been a fan of Unlinks so far. They're doing something way different. So that's decent to see, but said that just his personal feelings were that's a bit sus. Oh, hey, I won.
Yeah, you won.
Yay.
Congrats. You won $1.
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Metaforce Comics.
And there's going to be a picture of you like punching an alien in the face or something.
I hope so.
I hope it's not a 5-minute minting. I doubt it. I doubt it. Usually they leave those blends open for a while.
Yeah, Deep Mind was another blending on Atomic. No one else has done it. Be more specific. Done what?
If he's talking about the short whitelists drops, I've seen it. You know, it's pretty. It's not super common to do it that short, but I've seen it. There's another drop later this week where it's like 10-minute whitelists.
Yeah, didn't they do something with like you had to solve a trivia?
Yeah, which I really liked actually. I thought that was really cool to get the public drop. They linked you to a trivia on their main site, and it was just like 3 basic questions you had to answer, and then you get the whitelist link. Like it was really well done. I really like that.
Cool. Yeah. All right. What more do we need to know about the Shearstone drop and blend? Drop is Tuesday, blend is Thursday.
Yep.
You're assuming the same time.
That's right. Yeah. So the Shearstone drop tomorrow starts at 12 p.m. Eastern or 1700 UTC, and the blend is on the 24th. I'm assuming it's at the same time, but you know, double check. I don't have an exact time yet.
Oh, and there we can optionally blend our 10 cards with the gold frame.
That's right. Yeah. What? So you blend the 10 shear stones, and then you have that card, and then you can blend that finish card with the gold frame if you so choose.
What
is there any reason you wouldn't do that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could have use later. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm totally I'm gonna blend it right away.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, cool. All right, moving on. So I don't know anything about this project, Larry. I'm glad that it's on here. It's apparently the hottest thing that's going on in Wax that I don't know about, because I see it everywhere. Every Discord I go to, somebody's talking about it. It's all over Twitter. What is going on with Harmonia?
Yeah, so this is a relatively new project, at least as far as like marketing and stuff goes. It's been around for a little bit, but it's basically just getting on its feet right now. They're going for an Animal Crossing style game, basically. That's the easiest way I can explain it. And you take control of this little mouse named Goya, and he kind of gets transported to this foreign land I called Harmonia. And then from there, it's like deep into the future, and animals take over, and they're like humanoid animals, so they talk and stuff like that. And then you take care of them. Basically, you're this mouse, and you walk around. You can see in that graphic a little bit. You take care of that flying animal on the screen. You feed it, you pet it, you love it, and then it produces resources for you. And then those resources, you use to craft things, or you can sell them, or there's a whole kind of in-game marketplace to it.
Interesting.
And the artwork's all very cute. Judging from that graphic above and stuff like that, like it seems like they're pretty far advanced compared to most games. Like we always liken it to like most games we buy NFTs for. We're basically buying the Kickstarter for what a game might be down the road.
Right.
But this looks much more developed. Like again, these are just screenshots, so like I can't, don't quote me on anything like that. But it looks like far along, and we just had the first egg drop today, and you got some of the animals, and the models actually look really good. It kind of reminded me of like the first time I saw a Crypto Mooney. It might not be as detailed as a Mooney, but it reminded me of it, just the 3D art that spun around and had a little bit of action to it and things like that. So yeah, I'm weird. Like I appreciate the back of an NFT. I'm so weird like that though.
Right. Yeah.
Just reminded me that we have an application into BGA. I just need to send them the fee.
Cool. Bounty block. All right. So what do they have going on Tuesday?
Okay, so
Wednesday, sorry.
Wednesday, yeah. So they actually, this is kind of tricky because they've done the snapshot for their whitelist. So unless you already hold one of their whitelist tokens, you're not going to be able to get in the drops on Wednesday. But it does open up to the public on Thursday. So if you have the whitelist tokens, you can participate in the drops on Wednesday, but for the majority of the people, the public drop opens on Thursday. So that's kind of the crux of our audience for sure.
Okay, and can you still what is the whitelist token? Can we still get it?
You can, but it won't have any use for this drop. It will only have use for future drops.
Oh, because they already took the snapshot?
Exactly, yeah.
Oof.
And it's pretty basic. Yeah, it's one of those coins. There you go. But there's two different coins. So there's two bronze coins. There's an old one and a new one. And there's two silver coins, an old one and a new one. And then there's only one gold one. And those things have pumped a lot, actually, in recent weeks. For obvious reasons, you guys know.
So is there a different max supply on the other? How will you be able to tell the different bronze?
One of them's holding like a wrench or something in his hand, and the other one's just the head. Now, ideally, you want the old one. I think the old one is just the head, if I'm not mistaken. Because that gets you a little bit more. It's like the OG bronze, if that makes sense. You get like a little bit more with it.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's really cool. Like the NFTs are cool. They're got VR, virtual reality coming soon, augmented reality later on in the future. They're developing their own token. It's called Harmonics. It's going to have, the typical stuff we're all used to, utility, staking, governments. And they just had their egg drop today. Sorry, excuse me. And they're starting their thing called Beta Island. So even if you don't buy the pass and don't get in the drops today, you can still get an animal. Like there was still a spider there I saw in the marketplace you were pulling up, and that take part in Beta Island and just kind of take it slow and easy, buy a common animal and just see what the game's all about to start with.
Yeah, so the one without the wrench is the older one. That one was minted on the 30th of November, and the other one was in December 22nd or so.
Nice.
And so I feel like this is steal right here, right? If you say
that. Yeah, it's cheaper than I thought. Yeah, under $20. When I first heard about it, I just wailed in and got the gold one. I don't even remember the price. But I know if last time I checked it, if I was to sell it, it would have been a pretty solid investment. I don't know what the price is now though.
All right. So Penny Bags asks, so Wednesday is whitelist, then public Thursday, correct?
That's right. Yeah. So there's 2 stages to the drop. The whitelist drop on Wednesday. Long story short, it starts at 1400 UTC is the first stage, and 1500 UTC is the second stage. And then the public drop on Thursday is at 1600 UTC.
Awesome.
And the packs range from $30. There's 3 packs, so there's $30, $70, and $150. And then there's 3 eggs in one pack, 4 eggs in the next, 5 in the big pack, and your odds change drastically as you get the, the bigger packs. The small pack, you're basically, I think it was like 95% chance to get a common.
Yeah, so it looks like they have like an environmental thing going on. Plant tree in game, plant tree on Earth. What's that about?
That's right. Yeah. So every tree you plant in the game, they will plant a tree on on planet Earth, on our Earth.
Yeah. So I wonder what kind of audits they're doing on that. I have a friend here in the metaverse who is like an absolute genius. He has a doctorate in something and doing a thesis on environmental sustainability. You should know him, Larry. I think you guys both should know him. I would like to run this by him to see what he has to say, because I know that I've passed other projects that had like environment first type claims in their white paper and whatnot. And that was his question both the time, like who's auditing this? What kind of audits are being done, etc.
Right,
yeah,
for sure.
Exactly,
And
baggy holder.
It's totally normal. Like, it's nice to hear, and like I fully support it, but you're right, who's actually, making those checks and balances at the end.
Right. But that's cool. I like seeing that. I just, would like to make sure that they are in fact doing all of that the right way, the way it should be done.
Right.
What do we know about the token HMX?
I don't know too much. There is a lot of information out though. I don't know if did they have the full, yeah, they had the full white paper out. So you can definitely check that out. It's still relatively new on my radar. I kind of FOMO'd into it. I fired from the hip, buying the whitelist tokens, about a week or 2 ago. So I'm still kind of learning this one as I go, because it's still so early.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm in, I think. So I want to try to hit this public sale on Thursday, and then hopefully the next whitelist drop I can participate in. Do we need to know anything more about Harmonia?
No, I think that's it. That their sales have been on A-Hub in the past. This last one with the eggs, and they had a skin one before, a special skin you could use in game. And yeah, maybe if you can't afford a badge or anything like that, maybe find a common animal just to give the game a try.
So Boulder Magic says the Goya whitelist is still going right now.
Yeah, so it is open as we speak, but I don't think they're giving out the Goya roll anymore, until these drops are over. I think they're kind of just going with what they have, because the snapshot for the whitelist tokens is done, and you had to fill out the form for the Goya roll less than a week ago was the deadline for that.
Gotcha.
I always get nervous when there's mints like this and there's a max supply. I don't know if that's just me, but like I picked up a pack of 3 eggs earlier, and it just makes me nervous to see that question mark there.
Oh yeah, I feel you there.
Because like theoretically, there's nothing that would stop them other than maybe morals or like the game plan they have from just minting an endless number of them.
Yeah,
which always makes me a little bit scared.
Of course. Like, how can you not be? But the thing is, like, it's very hard to. Yeah, there you go. Most, they.
Well, I think everybody should. Like, once your mint is done and you don't plan on selling them anymore, just lock it. Just lock it.
Yeah, I feel you there for sure.
Because it's so scary for it not to be locked. Because there's always a chance, like maybe it's not even them who does it. Somebody on the team gets pissed and just mints a whole bunch of them or something.
Right. Or something like Farmer's World happens, right? Did you guys
where they exploited that mint?
Or the baby calves or whatever?
Right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was actually why someone, an OG in the space, told me not to buy Ethereum back in the day, because they can just mint it on demand. There's no absolute cap to it.
If you're holding a whitelist pass before the snapshot, you can still buy it from the drop. Burst of Energy says he can send them a link on how to close the contract.
We're here to help each other.
Yeah.
If I bought a bronze little token, am I in the next whitelist, or when they said it closed the whitelist, that's for all of the sales, right?
Yeah, the snapshot's been taken. So you buy the bronze, you're not going to get on the whitelisted drops. You're still only going to get the public.
Cool.
I bought one under that assumption just in case it has a use later on. I feel like that's always a fun time to pick up whitelists.
Yeah, actually, it's probably the best time, honestly, especially if you did miss the snapshot. Like, you kind of got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Anything more we need to know about Goya?
No, just be ready Thursday for the public drop.
Cool. All right, Sandy, I'm going to let you lead on this next one because I'm going to go grab myself a beer. I forgot. I need to get a little fridge or something for the office here. But I know that
I'm excited for this next one.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'll be right
back. So Senior Lupe coming up. This is Series 3. I haven't actually had a chance to look at any of the horses. Have you, Larry?
I gave it a quick glance. I know what's up with these. The art's just, it's all over the place with the chummies, but you got to love them, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering which ones I still have. I don't think I sold any of mine. I love my chummies. Do you still have all yours?
I think I only bought 2 at the last drop, and I still have them both. I was only really targeting one because I didn't have money at the time. It never kind of syncs up with me. But I got the one I really wanted, which was the Scarface one.
I got one that's smoking a joint, so I love him.
Oh, right on, yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy because, like, it's kind of, absurd looking, like, I'm not gonna lie, but dude, they make money. Like those, I got it here. The cheapest on secondary is $180, and at these ones at these drop are going for $69. So it's just, I don't know. It's a PFP avatar project that actually works on wax, which is very rare. Even a lot of the Ethereum PFP projects are kind of, they're not what they used to be. So it's cool to find something like this.
I love mine. It's got like, do you care if I take the screen for a second to show
go
it?
for it. Yeah, go.
Where's my window? Yeah, this is my little guy.
Oh, nice.
Gold chain. Yeah. And then I picked up this one. This one I actually got on, I guess, on drop because they're all auctions. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I forget how he lists them.
No, they're just sales one by one, 1 minute after another. And you're either the first to buy it for $69 or you move on to the next one.
Yeah, I actually remember going through that and I missed a whole bunch of them that I wanted to get. I was getting a little frustrated, but I picked one up I liked. So
there were a lot of targets. Like I got the Scarface one I really wanted, but there was also like an astronaut one I remember, and like a Walter White and like the hazmat suit one. There's a couple, there's always a couple designs like that kind of catch your eye.
Yeah. Do we know when they'll get listed so that we can go through all of them?
They are listed. You can check them. It's on the NFT blocks under the Senior Lupe collection.
So Boulder Magic asks, can I still buy from the drop for these horses?
Yeah. So the drop itself is on Friday. You're not going to get Series 1 or Series 2, but Series 3 drop is on Friday. So those will be the horses numbered 201 to 300. And I really think the thing that helps the chummies is the scarcity, because like a lot of these PFP projects, they have like 10,000 or like 8,888 mints. This, like, we're literally going to number 300. So it's just like, that's a very small number of chummies when you think about it.
I'm somehow spelling. Oh, there's no I in Senior.
There you go. Andre's got you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, I love these hats.
He looks at the first two. He's already sold. So yeah, like the artwork's there, right? And they're all hand drawn. Yeah. It's not generative. The artist, he did them all himself. So, that's another thing. There's, pride in there, pride of the artwork, sort of.
I like these new headphones that he added. Those look cool.
Yeah, so I'll try and figure out a few, see how much wax I got at that point in time, and try and snipe a couple. Maybe get me a Kangol one. I don't know.
These little tiny glasses are so funny. Yeah, like just scrolling through here, same as last time. There's totally a few that you can already tell people are going to be on it.
Yeah. So set your timers, right?
Yeah.
One
of them sold for 20K wax.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I believe it though. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I might have to get rid of my chummy for that price.
For sure.
Let's see.
All right. Anything else we need to know about the Senor Lupe auction?
It's Friday, and oh geez, look at that one. Friday, and it's at 4 p.m. Eastern or 2100 UTC. It starts, and there's 100 different versions of the horses, and each sale starts 1 minute after another. So if you miss one, that's okay. Just try for the next one. Maybe pick your spots. I don't know. It's really gonna be close though. It's always a dogfight.
Burst of Energy just posted a link there. Sandy, can you pull that up on your screen?
No. I don't have
yeah, I got it.
I should have had the stream open. If I keep the stream open, I start to lag a bit.
There we go.
Ooh.
It's a 1 of 1.
They're all 1 of 1.
Oh, they're all 1 of 1s. Gotcha.
It's like a zombie horse.
Somebody asked if there's a rarity list. I don't think there really are rarities to them at all. It's just whichever ones you prefer.
This one's Burst of Energies. This one's never going anywhere.
Nice.
Kenya says, I think I won a chummy. Is that on that Terra station? Andre says, I think no, you just need to get some lucky in a whale by one for that break. Each one is unique. Larry made sense. Low mint structure on PFP is the way to go.
Totally. Cool. And yet he mints them, every so often, so it's not, it doesn't flood the marketplace.
Awesome. All right. What else do we have on Friday, or is this the next day?
This is the next day. So now we're moving on to Saturday. So we're back to Taco.
Yeah, man.
Highly coveted second drop of the venues. I know I made out pretty well with the venues in the first drop. I don't really have any complaints. You guys made out pretty well, right?
Not as well as I did on the extractors. Oh wow, look, there's the signboard kit. I didn't even know that this was out.
Yeah, to rename your venue,
yeah. I didn't get anything higher than a rare on the venues. I know Sandy pulled an epic, and we all saw Little hit that mythic.
Yeah, lucky bugger.
Which he already got to level 50.
He's been crushing it on that thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't believe it when he told me that.
Right, yeah. He'd been setting an alarm to wake up.
He's Taco's #1 fan now. Yeah, so I hit an epic too. But we got that drop because we all met, certain whitelist requirements, right? Whether it was getting the whitelist card or holding the VIP token, or I forget what the third one was. I know there was like 3 or 4.
It was 100 extractors was the third one.
Oh, that's right. Good call. Yeah. And but this one is public, so it's pure public. I don't think you really need to do anything. I don't even think you need to be part of the Taco Discord. I think it's just be there or be square. Get there on time and do your best to try and buy one. Speaking of which, the time of the drop on Saturday is 1400 UTC or 9 a.m. Eastern, and there's only 2 packs available. The small pack for $100, which gets you 1 venue, or the big pack for $200, which gets you 2 venues. The odds change a little bit based on which pack you buy, but not too much. It's not too drastic of a change. And there were not very many big packs available. There was only 50 big packs available this drop.
Those are going to go in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's going to get botted and Instabot and just everything. It's just going to, as soon as you blink your eye, like you say, it's going to be gone. So do your best to try and get one. Aim high. Don't expect to get a big one. I don't expect to get a big one. But maybe you can come away with, a small one.
I mean, it's kind of risky because the small ones are also. How many are left of the small ones?
700.
700. Okay, so you might be able to try on the big and still have time to get a small.
Yeah,
if
do
you miss.
dual browser windows.
Yeah, I think there's a fighting chance.
But if it was like 50 and 100, I'd say probably if you want to make sure you get something, go for the smalls.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's the case here.
And yeah, and they're pretty expensive. They're 100 and 200 bucks. So it's not just like, you know, easy thing you can just kind of pick up and walk into. But I know TD loves Taco. I love Taco. I know Sandy loves Taco. We are big supporters of Taco and the Taco universe. And, you know, we've all been using that app for as long as we can remember, just because it's so damn useful. And, you know, just shout out to Placus and the Taco community and everything. It just, you know, love what you guys are doing. In fact, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just love it. I can't speak more highly of it.
Yeah, dude, we'll be there. I will try to get both with my dual mouse. You ever try to click with both hands?
Yeah.
No.
Usually I do it with like my laptop on one end and then my mouse in the other hand.
Dude, my secret is I use my phone. I got my mouse, my Anchor on my desktop, and then my Anchor on my phone.
So it like, does it go to both of them, or you're trying the sale on your phone and on your?
Yeah, so I have my Anchor address on my phone and then the one on my desktop, and then I just try whatever one comes first. And actually, usually it's my phone, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter of using Anchor on your phone because it is a lot quicker in my experience. Yeah,
it's weird, but yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, but like do it on your desktop, but use Anchor on your phone.
Right. Yeah, I remember back in the day, people were using it. So when you click the drop on your browser with Anchor, the sign comes up on your phone like immediately, and you can slide it really quickly. I think, right? Is that how you guys do it?
I actually leave the fingerprint thing open.
Oh, right there you go. Oh, you
right until like
stupid phones, right?
Yeah, right until like the last second where, you know, I kind of, it's like, oh, it's time, and I press it. And I've got pretty lucky. It actually, that's what got me the Warpass thing that when that happened.
Yeah, Kenyo has a good comment here. I don't trust anything crypto on my phone, knowing the security isn't there. Be careful, friends. Two-factor everything. Amen to that.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
All right.
I have heard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've actually heard that your phone's more secure than your computer, but you know, I hear it from such varying degrees, so it's probably just conjecture.
Cool.
I got to be honest. I trust Apple security over Microsoft.
Don't say that too loud.
If I have anything positive to say about that company, that might be it.
Security,
yeah. I wouldn't say it. I said if I were going to say
we got him.
All right, moving on. Is this Saturday or Sunday?
This is Sunday. So yeah. So cool. Farming Tales, they're having a sale for their greenhouses, which this is cool. This is one of those one of one drop, not necessarily one of one, but you can only have one on your farm, kind of like the lumberjack or the fishing pier or things like that. So this is the greenhouse, and the greenhouse will make you a seed box that will drop every day. So every day you'll get a new seed box, which is kind of like a pack, and you can either open it or sell it. If you do open it, it contains a mixture of random seeds, which I don't know exactly how that mechanic is going to work. I'd have to study the white paper some more. But you know, there's going to be use for the seeds, and there's going to be higher rarity seeds, lower rarity seeds, you know, different types of crops and things like that. And and you can use them or sell them. It's up to you. So maybe once you plant some crops and you start, you know, you don't need the seeds anymore, you can, you know, recoup some of your income and sell them.
Yeah, I'm excited for this 40K cest. I got to admit, both Taco and Farming Tales, ever since my vacation, like I never recovered. You can't take any time off in this space. It's ridiculous. But I never got caught up. My venues are way underdeveloped, and I'm not back in the routine of, you know, claiming my cest on you know, in my routine.
No, I feel you, because I had my Super Bowl Valentine's Day. Those were kind of my 2 off days. And then just getting back into the rhythm of things. I felt like it took me like a whole week to finally, you know, pick up the pieces.
Yeah, try taking a week off. It's, you know, where
Try taking like a few months off.
Yeah, man, you get so far behind.
Yeah. I
But
feel like I'm gonna be
definitely
catching up till the summer.
Grimace has to cess max out after 24 hours. I'm not sure I understand that question.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. Like the amount you're able to claim, maybe?
Well, maybe he's talking about, yeah, like the farming, right? Like the animals, they all have kind of a timer. So once the timer hits, it'll stop working. So you have to claim it to kind of reset the timer. That's what you're
Gotcha.
talking about.
Can you ask why does that crypto bot tip CC have so much taco on it? 60% of taco is on that thing.
Really? I blame you, TD.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
Dude, he's probably from all
Because
the
back in the
taco
day,
you
taco
tip.
was cheap. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you tipped even more crazy than I did, and I thought I was being crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to look at that because it's kind of nauseating. That and my wax tipping is pretty gross. It's a small fortune.
Gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, there you go. That's the answer why. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to need 40K cessed on by Sunday. What are we seeing on Alcor with it? Is it spiking? Is it
Well, it's about to go up like 7%.
yeah.
Last I saw it, it was equal to did I write it here? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going off memory. It was 110 bucks, which converted to 375 wax. That was when I saw it earlier. I think it was earlier today I did that.
Yeah, it's around 0.01 wax per zest right now.
Yeah, cess did go up like 100%. Yeah. All right, and how long does it take to unstake?
So it's 7 days to unstake, but you get like 1/7 of it each day. So it's equally each day. So it's kind of, it's not conducive to it. If you're going to unstake it right now as soon as you can.
Yeah, was 0.005.
Is it limited in supply?
Yes. So there's a cap of 1,000, but they're only selling 500 this drop.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, because they've had some, there's the demand for these kind of one-ofs for the farms. I've noticed they've kind of sunk a lot. Like only the real diehards are kind of, buying them. Like I'm anxious to buy it. Like I encourage everyone to buy it because I have super confidence in farming tales and everything. So, but I've noticed like I'll buy these things and then, immediately after, on secondary that the paper hands will be selling it. They'll just be undercutting each other until it becomes super cheap. Like I've been picking up a lot of farming tale stuff over the past month to kind of like suit my farm up. So I'm ready to go when new wax chester hits.
Yeah, and so Crypto Brain asks, when Wax P moon again? I think Alcie's got it nailed down. After we get through all of this stupid stuff in the news.
I think that'll also be around the time the bridge opens between Wax and Binance, right?
That could help a lot. Yeah, that would make sense. That whole marketplace, right?
Yeah, I think
you know what we haven't talked much about. So Call Me Trader asks, what do you think about Ether dropping to almost 50K in just a 2-week span? So we didn't talk much about our planet and all of the changes in that. I don't know if we're going to have the time to go into it in depth, but
it's a whole episode itself.
Yeah, share your thoughts on that with us, Larry.
Well, I was pretty frustrated with it. Not necessarily because of what they were doing, more how they did it, if that makes sense. Just because I felt like I had, no time to kind of make an informed decision. It was just kind of, sprung on all of us just to kind of make the decision. You're going to burn it or not. You got 5 days, figure it out. And they announced it like, a few days before that, it felt like. So that was a bit of a struggle. Now that it's over with, I kind of wish I burned more of my stuff because I'm very confident that our DAO is the token you're going to want long term. The more I kind of analyze the situation after the fact, I think they needed as many of those element NFTs burned as possible because the more they burn, then the more support our DAO token gets for its future. But again, your guess is as good as mine. Like, honestly, like I'm sure 5 minutes from now, someone could convince me that Aether's the way to go. and just completely flipped my mind. So from that side, it was pretty frustrating, but I burnt everything I could that was not mint number 1.
Which that was too many for me. I definitely burnt a lot. I held on to all of the OG NFTs like the Earth and
yeah, I kept one of those.
yeah, like I can't. There's no sense. They didn't even mine that much, right? And so
yeah.
there was no sense in burning them. So I held on to them. And a few of my epics I held on to. Sandy and I did a stream. He burned his mythic money. I burned my mythic
Ooh,
flag.
wow.
Yeah, so I mean that was 550K an hour and like 147K an hour.
That's crazy. That's how I got 150 total for everything I burned. So that's amazing to think about.
Yeah, it was painful, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how the
I still
Ardell
got
thing
half
is.
my APH that I need to put into those bids.
Yeah, I actually
like all
have
the stuff
not
from the money.
Yeah, I have not put any APH in. I feel like it can only go lower, but I also want to study actually how much APH there is. Like, I want to find out how much how much has been spent on the auctions, and what the expectations are for the future. Because I feel like at least in the short term, it can only go lower.
So Crypto Brainiac says, guys, I want to recommend all of you to take a closer look at projects on the Flow blockchain. I don't know if you were here for the beginning, but we were talking about Dapper Labs, which is on the Flow blockchain. We're all big fans of Top Shot, and now NFL all day. Personally, I have a few Flow and I have a bunch of Dark Country lands on the Flow blockchain as well as Wax and some of the Flow Dark Country cards. And I think that's it. I just looked at it the other day because it's one of those things. So those assets that you have that like you just forget that you have them and months elapse and it's not a regular place. Like I had to go to the Dark Country website to even figure out where you could possibly sell or buy their NFTs on the Flow blockchain, which I did find where it is. It's pretty easy from their website, but yeah, we're definitely aware of Flow. If there's anything else that you would suggest, yeah. So not only Dapper Labs. So yeah, tell us, hit us up in DM or in our Discord and tell us what to look at. And we'll check it out.
Yeah, every so often I'll see. I'm part of the what's it called, the Flowverse Discord. I think that's what it's called. And I get some pings every now and then for a new project. But I'm super comfortable with Wax. It's hard for me to drift out. Like I think the last thing I did, which was the first one in a while, Creek had his Ethereum membership cards come out today, and that was the first thing I've done off Wax and in as long as I can remember. So it's cool every now and then. But you know me, I'm kind of a Waximalist.
Right. And so what Kenyo's saying here is about the instability of crypto due to just the global matters, right? We have the Ukraine thing going on, and we also have the Biden admin apparently is going to do something with crypto. I don't know the specifics of it, so I'm not going to speak on something. I'm gonna go against the grain and not talk about something political that I have no friggin' idea what it's about. And I'm not going to voice an opinion on it. I know this isn't the popular thing to do, but
I got the ultimate cop out. I'm Canadian, so
yeah. Oh, that reminds us, we got to. Damn it, man! I wish this would just.
Oh right, yeah.
Show
I should have that tattooed on my forehead, man.
This is off topic, but back a little bit to Farming Tales. Do y'all know if the Zest vouchers are still available?
Yes, yeah, they are. Because
so you can still make them.
Yeah. So that kind of goes into my next thing with Farming Tales. Actually, they're on Monday. They're doing the legendary animals blends, which you will need those Zest, those tokens, those coupons, I should call them.
Are they just on Nifty?
Yeah, they're on Nifty blocks. And so you would need an epic animal and a 4,000 Zest token, and then you can blend that into a legendary. And while the rates themselves are the same as epic, so each hour you're getting the same rate, the cooldown is actually a lot longer for the legendary. So which I love. Anything that prevents me, 5 minutes of clicking, I will gladly, do my best to kind of take advantage of that. I got a lot of those Valentine's legendaries when those popped.
All right. Badger's here.
Nice.
And so the CES vouchers were a drop, I believe, right?
Yes,
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I've already got ones I need
Kenya
left
says,
over. So
we will see. It's an executive order, and states ultimately have the power. Okay, cool. I was talking about the Biden admin thing that I mentioned. Wax taking a dive currently. Oof. I don't like to hear that.
it's at 0.27 right now.
I notice it when I look at my Wax account. It's like how much you've spent, and it just, you know.
Oh yeah, it sure
fluctuated.
did take a dive. Ouch.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anything else on Farming Tales?
I don't know the time of the legendary blend when that starts on Monday, but on Sunday, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern or 20 o'clock UTC, that is when the greenhouses go for sale.
Okay, so here's a cool comment. Crypto Brainiac says to call me trader. I live in Russia, and I can say that what is happening now with Ukraine will not affect the Wax blockchain in any way, except that all markets are now storming, and the crypto is no exception here.
Right.
The only project that I'm aware of that has a heavy presence in the Ukraine, or at least did, so don't quote me on this, is Upland. I know that their dev team at one point was like 100% Ukraine, and I would imagine that that is the case for a lot of other projects, because I believe those European countries are really skilled in that department. Like they have a lot of developers, and I don't
Because
want
they
to
started
say
actually
it's
teaching
cheap,
young people that
but
rather than
I
we did not
believe
do that here.
if you're from the States and you're looking for dev work, that yeah, okay. Is
Our planet,
Vedmak in the
I was going to
Ukraine?
say, our planet was heavy in the Ukraine too. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I got to check in with my buddy Vedmak then. I guess I don't know how I forgot about that. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. You guys talk about something else. Rathateska is next, right?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for what's next. I don't know if you're super into this project, Larry. I know Burst got me into this project. He had me buy a chest not too long ago, and I haven't been selling any of my tokens. I'm really hoping this land sale I can use my tokens.
Yeah, so it is the land sale, like you say, and they have different levels of whitelist based on how much tokens you hold, so how many TES coins you hold. So if you have the top 20 amount of TES coins, then you're on whitelist level 1. If you have the top 100 TES coins, one of the top 100 TES coin holders, you're on whitelist level 2. Whitelist level 3 is for a special role given to Discord members, and then the public drop is after that. Now, this kind of ties into what we were talking about before with the short whitelists. They're literally only 10-minute windows. So whitelist level 1 is 10 minutes, whitelist level 2 is 10 minutes, whitelist level 3 is 10 minutes, and then it goes public after 30 minutes. So, you know, it was sheer stones that we're talking about. So a lot can happen in 30 minutes, but it's also one of those things where it's like, hey, if you're there, you know, you're there. If you're not, maybe you need to get someone to proxy for you. I don't know. Like it's you know, either you got it or you don't.
I think it's looking like top 100 is 31,000 TES coin. That surprises me. That's a lot.
I was floating around their Discord, and I don't think it's too expensive though, as far as like US dollar is concerned right now.
Yeah, it's saying here $28.
Oh wow, dude, I might do
Yeah.
that. Damn. I expect that to pump, you know, shortly before. I don't know when they're doing their snapshot. It might be at the, you know, 5 minutes before the drop. It could be, you know, a day before the drop. I don't know. So just make sure you're aware of that if you do intend to buy some TES coin and, you know, try and make it onto those whitelists. I also don't have any information regarding price yet, or how many lands are available or anything like that. But I do know that it's on Monday, so it's a week from now. So we now are officially dipping into next week. It's a week from now, and it starts at 11 a.m. Eastern or 1600 UTC.
Okay.
And it's a cool looking game. Like unfortunately I haven't had the time to play it. I don't have too many things. There was someone I was talking to, a friend of mine. He was really into it, and he mentioned when they dropped the skirmishes, and he said those are really cool. And that's just like a little teaser for the game itself. So and it's a game, like it's a full-fledged game.
I play my 2 every morning.
There you go. Perfect. So I don't know how long that takes you. I don't know how much
it's strategy. Pretty quick.
It
takes like 2-3 minutes. And the strategy is just build like a decently stacked team, and then you can basically play any of them. I've never run into, like, even when I get lucky and I roll a legendary like quest or whatever to go on, I'm still able to do it. I don't know if it affects my earnings. To be honest, I haven't like actually learned what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. But I've been enjoying it.
I was told that it does affect your earnings based on what you roll out. So if you got like a legendary or a mythic orc, you earn way more than like a common or an uncommon.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so let me just really quickly interrupt so that I can answer a question here. So Badger says the OpenSea hack, which we talked about the other day on stream. I think it was like happening in real time at the moment. We just happened to be on stream and got some pings about the OpenSea contracts or something related to OpenSea had a vulnerability and wallets were being drained. So that's what Badger's talking about there. The OpenSea hack has had a major effect on crypto markets. The USA passed a law that our political officials may not own any assets, so a sell-off is expected in the crypto and stock market. I didn't know that. Regulations coming soon. Sell-off expected because of that also. And Vitalik said community is welcoming another crypto winter, but ETH Denver just happened, which Badger was at, and a spike is expected 2 weeks after ETH Denver, usually, but we never know with crypto. Politicians have 1 year to sell their assets. That's super interesting. I can't imagine that they all will, honestly. What's the difference between selling it and transferring it to a different wallet? I mean, are we expecting our politicians to be honest and do the right thing? Because I don't.
Also, like, what assets were they? Just crypto assets, or
right.
like what asset classes? I don't know. I'm Canadian, so I think we're pretty okay with the crypto up here. They're just trying to get our tax money, but that's always the case, right?
Yeah.
Canada, yeah.
And then the Crypto Brainiac says, I understand you, but I don't think that the military conflict will infect the entire territory of Ukraine. This is an overblown information war. In fact, hostilities are taking place in the Donbass, in the LPR, the DPR. Russia recognized the sovereignty of these republics yesterday. Okay, great. I'm definitely not an expert on anything geopolitical, or really, I'm not an expert on anything. Who am I kidding? But especially not this at all. So I welcome this information, and I appreciate that comment.
It's definitely been something I wish I knew more about.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna do whatever they have to hide their assets, just like, yeah. So, all right. Did we have anything else on Wrath of Tezca?
No, just like I kind of regret not playing it. That's all, really. It's on Monday. I gotta pick up some orcs and get involved.
Cool. All right. Dragon Valley is on. So are we moving into the next week now? We are, right?
Yeah. So I at first I figured wait to next week, but the more I think about it, I feel like it's better to give people as much notice as possible.
And these ones are like the ones you're giving notice on, I think, are perfect because they're ones that you're going to need tokens to buy, especially the Dragon Valley one.
Yeah, exactly. So they're launching some new eggs, the Jade and Diamond eggs. And main thing of note is you can only buy these in-game. They're not going to be a drop on Nifty Blocks or Atomic Hub. They're going to be in-game. And if you go and play the game right now, or if you're familiar with it, they have one egg in there. I think it's a common
stone egg.
Yeah. So they're just going to add these on top of it. So the process is exactly the same. These eggs are just much more expensive.
The stone egg cost will also be changing.
Yeah, I didn't look at that part yet. I hope it's getting cheaper. I don't know. I didn't look at the cost.
I want to
number
say
of the
it's getting
stone egg.
pricier actually, or they're balancing differently between the two tokens. I'm big.
Right.
I love Dragon Valley, mostly because
Yeah.
I just like playing with little dragons. They're so cute.
Yeah. I like it too. I like it. It's it's a slow build up. It's had its hiccups along the way. It's not perfect, but nothing is. And so these eggs, I think they're going to be pretty expensive. I have not converted it into the wax price just yet. Again, I was going to wait closer to the drop to do all this fine tuning stuff because it is technically over a week away. But the Jade egg will cost you 2,500 DVG, which is the gem, which is the scarcer of the two tokens, and combined with 15,000 DMD. And then the diamond egg will cost 3,500 DVG and 20,000 DMD.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
so
it's
these
a
can
lot.
only be bought in game, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
So we have to go to like play and then log in. Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do hope the site is running a bit smoother on that day, because I don't know about you, Larry, but I have definitely had issues trying to play a few times where like I'll sit there and it'll just spin for 10 plus minutes.
Yep. Yeah. I'm completely there with you.
So can you ask no comments on this drop? Sorry to interrupt.
It's just the eggs, and I'm sorry, I haven't studied on how they're going to hatch just yet, just because I wanted to kind of, this is something I will talk about next week in Wax. I will definitely mention this again, where I have more of a feel for how I kind of want to attack this drop. But for now, it's just kind of just awareness of, what's coming on next Tuesday.
I'm trying to find their white paper because they had like a whole section on it that
They got a really nice wiki white paper. It's very easy to
Yeah.
read and very clean.
I just can't find the link.
Yeah, because I always
have it in our Discord.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always make the information very easy to find, actually. So that's a good thing. And definitely if you're trying to get this drop, check it out. Check it out how it works. People are mentioning incubators and stuff because they're having a bunch of new updates as well. If you hold the passes, if you're a pass holder, you're going to get buffs both for the what is it, the premium pass and the signature pass. And then there's incubator leasing. Someone mentioned that before. So if you have an incubator and you're not using it, you can lease it to someone else, which is a pretty cool concept. And then the evolution, breeding and stuff like that. How's that going to work? And they're just kind of teasing a bunch of updates.
Yeah, here it is. wiki.dragonsvalley.io.
The stone eggs are getting less expensive technically because they're dropping from 1,100 gems to 750 gems, but the dust is going up from 4,000 to 4,500.
Okay, but you and I both know those gems. That's where the money is.
Yeah, I got a pretty nice stack of gems that I have staked in the LP on, why can't I think of it, DeFi box.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I should probably do that, man. Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah, when's female dragons? Do we know?
No, they've teased the evolution. I don't think they have an exact date. They were talking late March.
Well, aren't they already gendered? No.
All the dragons in the game right now are male.
Really?
So we're waiting for that one, female dragon. I'm just gonna stop the joke right there.
Cool.
I never even realized mine are all male. That's actually.
It's a male's dragon world. I'm pretty sure that's the song Badger's going for, right? Did I have the melody right, Badger? Let me know.
James Brown.
All right.
I do think it's cool though, like or actually, never mind. Ignore me. I thought something I was looking at was right, but I'm wrong. I thought the DVG was going down for the more expensive eggs, but it's still really high.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the token prices will change with all the volatility in the marketplace right now.
Grimace says, speaking of DeFi box, there are 2 new LPs currently with over 20,000 APY, I'm guessing.
Jeez Louise, got to get in on that.
Yeah.
Even just for 5 minutes.
Right, yeah. Okay, and then the last thing on the list for next week, you and I just cleaned out the what did we buy? The swag passes.
Yeah. So the CGC it's a big blockchain NFT event. They've done a few of these so far. It's kind of similar to Digicon or what was it, GeckoCon or things like that, where they get a lot of speakers and just industry experts and things like that. CGC is really big though. They got a lot of big names and big companies sponsoring them and stuff like that. And this is CGCX, so it's CGC number 10. And so it's just something that's worth checking out. The unfortunate thing is there's no more free tickets. You have to pay. So even if you just want to test the waters, unfortunately, all the free tickets they've all been spoken for. So you have to pay $30 for the premium ticket. I did it in a heartbeat, just because this is something I want to listen in on and take part in and stuff like that. And I went one further, is what you were talking about, is I bought the swag pass.
Right.
And the other limited edition pass as well. Those aren't sold through CGC. They're actually sold on Epic Prime because they're a major sponsor of CGC and what they do. I don't know if you guys can throw the link up on those passes or whatever.
Yeah, let me pull that up right now.
But you would buy the ticket through the CGC site, and that will take you through to Eventbrite, and that's where you buy your ticket. If you want to take it one step further, you can buy one of those collector passes. I forget the proper title. But you and me, TD, we cleaned out the last of the swag.
Yeah, the last
passes.
2, dude.
Yeah. So I bought one, and then I didn't even know there was a cap of 15. I bought number 14, and I just pinged the boys. I'm like, hey, check this out. And of course, TD snatches it up. Perfect. Shortly after, I realized
you grabbed 14 and I grabbed 15. So let's see. Does it say sold out?
I tried to put one in my cart afterwards.
Oh,
and
right. Yeah. No
work.
items in Epic stock. You own mint number 15. Nice.
Yeah. So timing, right? Timing.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much for that, bro. I really appreciate that. It looks like they're still limited and premium, and I guess collector. Is collector free? How do you get that?
Yeah. So those, I believe, are what they hand out to. So the free ticket people who get it off Eventbrite, the people who got the free tickets that aren't available anymore, will get that CGCX collector ticket. The premium ticket buyers who pay the $30 should get that premium collector ticket.
Hey, Coil Twitchbot, thanks for the cheers. It's fantastic. The bots we love.
And then the swag pass is supposed to, get you nice swag afterwards.
Yeah,
we'll see.
It was $50, and I paid with MetaMask, believe it or not, because it was an option. I had to give my credit card to some a break, man. It's Dapper Labs. It's been taking a beat.
Dude,
Dapper Labs,
I feel you.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. All right, Burst Energy. We were just getting ready to do some grubfish. We hate to see you go, but we get it, and thank you so much for the
thank you for the raid to start us off.
Man. Thanks for coming, bro.
You're the best. Sandy, Larry, anything more on CGC?
I wish there were free tickets so people could just take part in it for free. I kind of hate, like, if you're new in the space, you'd have to pay $30 to attend. But I don't know. Maybe if you have the disposable income, check it out. It's worth it to. Even what I always do is I just kind of have it in the background as I kind of go about my business.
So can we stream it live? Are you talking about CGC? I doubt that we're allowed to rebroadcast it. But
I doubt it too.
You never know. But speaking of conferences, so we're going to be in Digicon coming up here in March. We will be under the 6 p.m. software umbrella. We have a medium booth alongside Immersis and Nifty Blocks in that camp, and then there's going to be a bunch of smaller booths, and obviously Tag will have the large booth, and we're really looking forward to that. Daz is working on a video for our booth, and Sandy and I will hopefully be on the road traveling at that point promoting our project, but we'll definitely be stopping in on a Saturday, the busiest day, to make sure that we have a presence and we can say hi to people and such. CGC is coming before that, right? CGC is like
CGC is March 3rd and 4th, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. I bought, so I actually went and bought the $30 ticket when I saw y'all get the swag pass because I didn't want to miss out. And then I realized I'm going to be on a plane for like all of that time.
Oh, bummer.
I don't know what this reference is, but now I'm going to have to look it up. Sam and Dean.
Yeah, I want to look that up now too. Sam and Dean Winchester.
They sound very proper.
All right. If you guys have joined any of our streams ever, you know that what time it is. Exclamation!
I'll take it. These guys are good-looking dudes.
Sam and Dean.
Who's which? I honestly can't even tell from the picture, but
of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Right, I'm Googling it. Oh, that show.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I don't know. The Wikipedia description here starts out. There are brothers and the main protagonists of Supernatural. They are dedicated to one another. Though there are many instances of strain, and it goes on to say something else. And, you know, I was just saying to Sam not too long ago that I've never had another person so closely connected to me when I mentioned the other person is thought of immediately, and vice versa, kind of a thing. Which and you know, I went on to say how I'm glad that person is him, and it was a lovey-dovey moment and all of that. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you say that, El Rugrum.
You
guys wander crypto, murdering bad projects. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that badge. That's a badge of honor.
Dude. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's not that hard these days either. There's a lot of crap out there.
Hell yeah. All right, Sandy, are you in? Larry, are you in? Are you guys playing?
I can't join.
It's gonna kill my video, but I'm gonna get in anyway.
All right.
Just give me. I'll be there.
And so Algie kind of teased something that's not quite ready yet, but can we show them, Sam, what we're working on? I guess we can. There it is. I guess I have no option. I just pulled up Illustrator and forgot I was sharing my screen. So so these are going to be stream tickets, and when we're going to take the wallet addresses from Grubfish, maybe all of them, maybe a combination of all of the rounds that we do, and you will get either the left side or the right side, and then you'll be able to blend both of them into a stream ticket, and then you'll be able to blend 5 stream tickets into a giveaway ticket. And it's just our way of saying, like, we have a pretty regular and dedicated fan base on our Twitch channel, and we really appreciate seeing the same faces and names every time we stream. And I feel like this is just a good way to kind of reward everybody, right? And as a little thank you for coming on our stream.
I love it. That's cool. Because let's say you don't win Crittercraft, you got terrible luck, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, if you have bad luck, if you're at least here every day or every stream, it'll still get rewarded.
Yeah. All right, last call for Grubfish.
I'm gonna make sure I'm in for sure.
Oh my goodness. Look at me.
Oh, wow.
Get to the middle.
Oh. You still got some. I think I died to a freaking blade right off the bat.
One thing I feel like I should mention too, since we haven't talked in a while, is I completely sold out of War Space.
Yeah.
TD, I know your thoughts on it. So, I lucked into that pass, and I feel like it kind of jaded my views a little bit on the project. But I kind of saw an opportunity. Plus, there was that whole big FUD incident and stuff like that. And I just kind of felt like it's not a project. Like I don't need to be in it. It's a little risky. It's just something. So I sold out. I sold when it was dipping, but I didn't even care. I still think I made a little bit of profit personally.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I just felt like exiting basically, and I just wanted to disclose that just in case anybody was, I don't know.
Right.
Curious.
Yeah. And I had, oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that came
close.
out of the wire.
Three of our regular favorites.
Congrats,
It was
Kino.
like Louis, Tori,
Was it? It was
Kino,
Kino. Nice.
and me. Wow. Epic finish there. Shout out
Down to the
Kino.
wire.
I need to get a chair with a back on it. My back is killing me. I'm sitting on like this tiny stool and it is killing me.
That's an investment, man. You got to get one of those hot gamer chairs.
Well, I have one at home. I'm at my parents' lately. They do not have gaming chairs.
Yeah, Larry, I've been kind of following the Warspace thing in the background, and from what I saw of it just confirms to me that the red flags that I had initially were justified to some extent. I'm not saying they were completely justified, and again, Warspace can end up being a great project and prove me wrong, but my gut instinct, my gut instinct was, stay away. Hey, Mount Doomy. All right.
Hey, yeah. Congrats.
Yeah. Nice.
And I'm glad that I did, because I would be stressing out if I put any kind of investment into it. Though I definitely sold my pass too early.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, how can you know? And at least, like, dude, you had the courage of your convictions. I can't argue with that.
He offered it to me, and I told him no.
One thing that you have to keep in mind in this space is that you can't dwell on your losses or your, when you guess wrong, and you can't over celebrate your wins when you guess right, because they're both going to happen continuously.
Oh yeah.
And it'll drive you crazy if you won't let go of, like, a loss where you didn't, you held something too long, or you didn't sell when you were supposed to, or you sold it too early. Like in my case, like, it just is what it is. I took a profit when I took it, and that was that. On to the next one.
Yeah. Well, me, my thing, I hodl till death. So me actually selling out of something, it's a big deal for me. Like I've only done that like maybe 2 times in all of wax. So, but once that light bulb moment goes off, I don't mind it. It is what it is. Even if it is a loss, I look at it's like weight off my back.
The pass is under 200 wax. Yeah. I think I sold it for like $13.99 or something.
I remember you damn near sold it on stream. I kind of love that about you.
Yeah. So, hey, speaking of suspect farming projects, or with the name farm in it, I know that during all of that detective work, the wallet address Age of Farming popped up, or something similar to Age of Farming. And I just had a long conversation with Nostalgeek, who had a long conversation with their founder. And he told me that he had kind of grilled them on the possible association. And he was convinced that there is none between Space Farm and Age of Farming, or whatever it's called, Warspace. I get them all confused.
You're right. Yeah.
And I was glad to hear that, and we'll probably have them on at some point in the future to grill them even more, right? But if they're willing to come on for an interview and show their face and share their name, like, I told Nostalgic, I'm all about it. Like, if you want to come talk about your project, like, that's really the only 2 criteria that we have, that we know who you are and you show your face.
And you'd be ready to get grilled by TD, like Sam and Dean.
Yeah.
Crypto Brainiac was asking about BTC, and definitely not financial advice, because I am not a BTC expert by any means. It's down to 36. I don't know that I would call that a buy zone. I feel like it could definitely go lower before it gets bought up.
What are your thoughts about SAR? So we did kind of talk about that a bit in the beginning. We were covering last week's topics, and I am going to stay in with that project. I'm basing it off of an opinion of somebody who I have a high respect for, and we did interview them. There were some things that were mentioned to me in DM that I can't deny are very valid points. Like, just had to do with like their potential financial situation should the project not work out. Like, where's the project going in the event your drop is a failure or doesn't meet the level of expectations that you had set for it? Then what happens? Then is it like, okay, well, we can't continue because now we don't have the resources, or are you going to stay dedicated to it? And they're great questions, and I hope to get them back for a second interview so we can ask them. They did send over a bunch of amulets to the giveaway wallet, so all you guys who are winning these tickets are going to get a shot at, like, I don't know, I think it was like $2,000 worth of amulets they sent over and are in the giveaway wallet. I could probably share those, right? Let me see.
Yeah, they sent over one of the some of the new ones. The dark blue one. I think there's one light blue, or maybe there were more than one light blue, and an orange one, and then some of the yellow ones.
Yeah, some of them have very low mint numbers.
Yeah, the dark blue is 4.
Yeah, so there we go.
Crazy. Oh yeah, so they sent over 4 of the light blues. That's crazy.
Mint number 4 on the dark blue amulet, and this is already in the wallet, so everybody's getting a shot at these. Orange amulet number 18, 4 light blues, and 4 yellows. All right, so it's only 1,200, but that's because wax dipped. I think it was not too long ago.
Good old wax. It'll bounce back. Just gotta have those diamond hands.
Yeah, have a good one, Manga Ming.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
You just go to NFTGamer.tv/redeem. Sandy, are you in?
I am in. I got my Grubsplode ready and waiting.
Right. Let me get my resize.
I also have a pack to open real quick before we get off. Cool. I ended up getting one of the land packs from Dead End City. Figure I may as well try to get some streamer luck while I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Streamer luck's been pretty good to you sometimes, so ride with
it. Nice.
Oh, Mushi's blowing up too. Got you.
Oh,
that's a good
one. Yeah, this was gonna be a quick one.
I would be very happy if I got a legendary LC. I would be very happy.
All right, let's see who we got left. Who can I jinx? Oh, we got Strat SP bouncing around.
Rugrum
floating. Alcoin Arena. Oh, there goes the first. There goes the second one I said. Who's left?
Alcoin Arena.
Yeah.
It's so close. Oh.
That's so funny how that happens. All right. Awesome.
Oh, one thing I want to ask you guys, do you know the date for Digicode?
I believe it's like the 12th or the 16th, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay, so we got a few weeks. Okay, right on.
Yeah, it is 18, I believe it starts.
18 through
February.
20th.
Sorry, no.
That weekend?
Oh, yeah. It is Friday the 18th of March.
Here's the event. If anybody wants the Eventbrite link.
Yeah, Badger. I think they're quarterly, right? I think we had one in December, right? Towards the end of December. So if they did them quarterly, it would be at the end of March.
Oh,
that makes
Menace
perfect
Tech rating
sense.
37 people. Thank you.
Damn.
Hey.
We are like Raid Central tonight. I love it.
I want to say CGC and Digicon are honestly both quarterly.
It would make perfect sense.
Because they're kind of at similar times each time.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, shout out Decrin07 with the CPAX address. I like that. Reminds me of KPAX. All right, since we just got a raid, let's do another one, Sandy, before we go into.
Can I open this pack real quick?
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah. So everybody who just joined, if you're not familiar with
Before I
Grubfish, you want to enter hitting exclamation play followed by your Wax Wallet address. If you don't have a Wax Wallet for whatever reason, grab your Discord profile ID. So that's your Discord name with the number. You can find it in the lower left. Click on your avatar. I believe it'll copy it. Put that in instead, and we'll find you. That's if you don't have a Wax Wallet. Yeah, we'll hook you up. Awesome, Sandy. Yeah, you want to grab the screen? Hey, MJ Doja, sup NFTGTV. Thanks again, Sandy and TD, for the Zaz pack the other day. Hey, you're very welcome, friend.
I'm still waiting for my last one to get back.
About?
Yeah.
It's the zombie one, TD.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask that every time we bring up Zaz now? All right. Yeah. I'm trying to do this quick so it doesn't stay up.
The suspense
is killing me.
What is this sauce?
Oh, you got a Dead in City?
Yeah. Common.
Yeah.
It happens. But I think I have another thing to open.
So weren't these packs like they were pricey, right?
Yeah. So I'm kind of I'm a little sad by that comment, but and this isn't.
Got about 38 days. What?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Set your reminder.
Yeah, dude. Damn. They were expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. A little. That comment definitely hurt.
Cool. All right, we got 57 contestants. How many people we have in the stream? We got a lot more than that. 83. So again, hit exclamation play followed by your Wax Wallet address. If you don't have a Wax Wallet, you can just put your Discord profile ID or anything. If you win, we'll find you. There you go. Sandy, are you in? I don't know if I got it on this one.
I'm in. I'm just typing out my.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I'm in. All right, Boogie Dragon 777. Thanks for the follow.
Oh yeah, thank you. What are we up to now? We're at 4.1K.
For what? Oh, on our follows? Yeah.
Followers.
I looked at that tonight. Oh yeah, there you go, Mount Doomy. Yeah, that was 28 days later. Yeah.
I was right there. It was right there.
Yep.
I don't get it.
28 days later is maybe before your time, Sandy, but it's I mean,
I get pretty scared, so I haven't seen a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
I need the right crowd.
Movie, I think, first, and then a game, if I'm not mistaken.
Was there a game? Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe I'm misquoting it now. It was definitely a movie.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. I thought it was okay as far as zombies.
Alcy says movie, so I'm gonna go with movie.
Yeah, it was.
Alcy's usually right.
Yeah, incredible film, a must watch, Sandy.
All right,
cool. All right, we got 60 contestants. Last call for Grubfish.
A zombie movie I really like, World War Z, mostly because I think it's hilarious when the scientist is running into the airplane and shoots himself in the head.
Yeah, Kenyo,
So funny.
I have a streaming site that's kind of like underground or whatever, and they get I'm telling on myself completely right now. They get movies and TV series, like everything. And I just saw that they uploaded Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not a big fan of horror movies by any means, but I don't know. I almost clicked on it because it said Texas.
Yeah, I got some of their NFTs still.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I wonder if that'll help the price, actually. You could go advertisement in there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be, hell yeah.
Anything with overly gratuitous violence, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of, and it's not because that kind of stuff grosses me out or I'm even disturbed seeing it. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's just appeals to a demographic that I don't feel like I'm in.
Have you ever seen RoboCop? Like one of the newer ones?
Yeah.
There's a scene where they're looking up from the ground, and it's like as if like it's looking through glass, and you just see this woman's face get like it hits the ground, and you see just everything kind of like turn to mush.
Yeah.
Very gross. I think that stuff is dope, though. I like when movies have very thrills.
All right.
I get so scared. With
Last call for Grubfish. All right, here we go. We got a big field. Oh boy, look at me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you took me out. Damn it.
Did I really?
Yeah, I was enormous.
I think I hit my resize too soon. I didn't get bigger or smaller.
Quick on the draw.
Yeah, I feel like if you're flashing, maybe I'll suggest that to guys. If you're flashing and you get exploded, because that's what would happen if
you'd blow
like
up
a chain reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be so funny. You just get enough people that are exploding and everybody dies instantly.
So I think we talked about this in one of the other streams, Menace Tech, that somebody noticed it. I believe it's a legendary Crittercraft NFT that you have to own to get the funny heads.
I think somebody was saying it was something for Christmas.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. I'm surprised you don't have it, Sandy. You don't have a special character Grubfish. Me
too, honestly. Well, I should have the trail. I need to reach back out to guys.
Yeah. All right. Neath 123, I 323.
Every time.
Shit, that's hilarious. That's almost better than grub exploding.
Just auto jinx.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
We need to find something for our channel points. I've got like 26K in there. I bet you there are totally people with more.
Oh yeah? How do those work?
You can set up a bunch of different stuff. Like Neon Space has it where there's like voice lines that play based on using channel points, which I think is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I love spamming them.
Oh, I bet they'd have some funny ones over there too.
Yeah, they've got one that's like smoke weed every day. I just spam that one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that we mentioned it earlier, but we had such a long show, we never actually circled back to it. One of the things that we were going to do, so the podcast hardware that Sandy and I both have allows for Bluetooth connections to be on one of the channels. So that can include a phone. And we have a Google Voice phone number that we could put up on the screen, and we could take call-ins, right? We could have anybody, I guess, in the US, unless you had, I guess, free long distance calling. I don't even know how that works nowadays. But that was the idea, to have guys call in if you wanted to talk to us. Shout out Neath 123.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Interact with the audience and stuff.
Yeah,
answer some live questions.
Cool. All right, one more, since we had so many people join, and then we'll raid off our raid. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I never dial long distance.
Yeah, because TD, you I call people, right? I message.
So Mount Doomy, we're not quite ready on it, but I am taking note of the wallet addresses, and they'll probably just get airdropped at some point the first time around, because I haven't set up the Nifty blocks, blends, or any of that, and I wanted to get them on the test net first, and I just was so busy with other things today, other streams, preparing for this, and some other NFTG stuff that I never just got around to the ticket stubs, but they will definitely be here by next week. I'll promise you guys that.
I missed it. There it is.
Oh.
I'm glad someone got it.
I didn't hear it. What did he say?
Oh,
I
I
just
just
said he was
said,
gonna call you or something.
yeah, because you don't do long distance. Yeah, I'll just iMessage you, FaceTime.
Oh, yeah, funny. How much do those cost?
I don't know. I asked Steve Jobs.
Good luck with that.
I have somewhat of a funny iPhone story. It's not really funny at all, actually. I don't know why I said that. I went down through my kitchen for lunch this morning around 11 o'clock, and I saw somebody ring my doorbell. I have a Ring doorbell, and I saw that they hit it because my phone buzzed. Then I saw them walk away, and I figured, like, that's very standard behavior for like a solicitor, right? They're not going to stand right up on your door. They back up, and stand below your steps and whatnot. So I just ignored them and went upstairs. And I sat back down at my desk, and then I heard my phone buzzing, but I didn't pick it up until later. And it was the same person that just kept ringing my doorbell. And so now I'm watching. I'm like, man, this person is just being persistent. What's going on? They left and came back, rang it again, and I finally answered, and I said, "What's going on? Who are you? Why do you keep ringing my doorbell?" And they said that their car was stolen, which that's definitely unfortunate, and they had their iPhone in it, and their iPhone was showing that it was here. And so I definitely wouldn't be stealing cars, but if I did and I found an iPhone with it, I think you guys all know that would not be coming back into this home. So I'm assuming that it's either like way wrong, or I have to go check my backyard grass, which I did. I looked around, I checked in my garbage bin. I don't know where this person's phone is. It's certainly not.
It's your neighbor with the loud ass dog.
Yeah, dude, I think it is. About it. I'm like, hey, you've been the only person over here since I moved in. Like, there any chance that you left a phone behind? And obviously not. So I don't know. I'm definitely suspicious of the story. It could be a case of casing, no pun intended. If you know what casing is, it's where you go.
It's actually a really good point. You should probably
look for And I saw my neighbor came out and talked to them, so I did go over because I wanted to see if the stories matched. If they told them something different, then it would definitely make it more sus. But yeah. Yeah,
probably trying to see when you're home if they're casing,
exactly. Not do me. I think that's what immediately, once I heard it, I'm like, all right, like this is suspicious, because they were in a vehicle that wasn't parked directly in front of my house. It was parked in front of my other neighbors. Yeah, just everything about it just
that's sus.
What was odd.
Yeah, very fishy.
I hope they don't come back. If
you should actually probably tell the cops, low key, like call their non-emergency number and say that somebody was going door to door saying they lost a phone there. Because that's if they're going door to door saying that, like iPhone has a pretty specific range nowadays. It wouldn't be giving them a range that's multiple houses.
Yeah, so it was a female, and I didn't ask to see it, but so I answered on my Ring from up here where I am on the second floor of my office. And like, as soon as I said, no, you have the wrong house, like they dismissed it pretty quickly. And I said, hold on, let me come down there. And by the time I got downstairs, like they were already back to the car. And I was like, hey, like, so yeah, it's super
Yeah, and they
sus.
could have pinged the phone. Boulder Magic has a point there. Like if they really lost it, that thing would be going off like crazy.
Oh,
because you can make it play like a pinging sound to try to find it, and it is loud. It is very loud.
wow. Yeah, I could have had them stand at the door like, hey, we'll ping it. Listen,
Yeah.
you hear it? Oh yeah, damn it. Now I'm gonna have to. I don't want to shoot somebody tonight, but
ZTD sitting on the rocking chair out front.
yeah.
Double barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these are all great comments. I wish I would have thought all of that. I only thought to go ask my neighbor what they said to them. And maybe all of that is now making it like not a good target, right? But who knows?
Well, I think the fact that you have a ring and everything, like even if they did rob you, they would
Yeah,
need to
I did.
destroy
I
that
downloaded
thing.
it already.
Yeah, so they're screwed
Yeah.
if they do that.
Yeah. All right, cool. Last call for Grubfish.
You could seriously send that to the police. Call an non-emergency number, ask for a message to send it to.
I hear you. I'm not a big fan.
I'm a huge fan of that.
I'm not a huge fan of the like she told me that she's like, okay, well, like, it was almost accusatory. She's like, well, showing here, and I called the police, so they're gonna talk to you about it. I'm like, yeah, no, they're not. Like
That's to make sure you don't call the
care
police,
about your stolen phone and that it's showing anywhere for that matter.
I bet they say that to keep you from calling the cops because they're like, oh, I already called them.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
You're getting cased, man.
Yeah, I think maybe I was.
Boy, life's tough down south, eh? Keep you on your toes.
Am I dead already?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just tiny.
Oh, tiny.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, I don't live in that kind of a neighborhood. It's weird. Like I don't live in a like a super well-off neighborhood, and I definitely don't live in one of like a high crime neighborhood. It's like definitely right in the middle. It shouldn't be on anybody's lists of places to rob. So I don't know. And honestly, there's
They
really
got
not a whole lot
fired
here.
for trying to help them find their missing phone.
I can't read this. The college got in a car with them, don't find their missing phone, fired. Oh wow.
That shocks me.
Yeah.
Oh, penguin, got you. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love Ring doorbells, man. They're fantastic.
They're perfect if you like are getting food too, because I've had times where like one of my good friends back in Dallas has a Ring doorbell, and they'll like be going to the wrong door, and let's get on the Ring doorbell and be like, "Hey, come to this one."
Jericho 1903, shout out. YSS. I think somebody's going to pull one of those amulets tonight. What do you think?
That'd be pretty cool, especially that dark blue one. Man.
Yeah.
You're making me want to use the one ticket or two that I have.
If someone does pull that and they wish to sell it, my DMs are open.
Hey, Sandy, did you get any word on that the physical plushie grubfish yet?
Any word? I'll be right back.
Oh, you did? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Danielle, I love it.
Oh, you got two of them?
Yeah.
Righteous.
Yeah. I love these guys.
Sweet.
They're pretty big too. It's like as big as my forearm. They're very snuggly. I'm like nervous to take the tags off though, because I don't know. Resale price.
Yeah, dude, one of a kind. Let's go.
Did they come in any packaging, Sandy?
They came in like plastic wrapping.
Like a bag?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
You gotta keep those mint. It's like my Funkos when I get those.
That's a good question. Why is that plushie? I feel like I just don't have room on my desk right now. I'm trying to think of where I would put them, but when I sleep, they're always by me.
Yeah, so I started another one. It is what it is. This will be the last one now. Yeah, go for it. I think I said that would be the last one, but you know how we do. Got to make room in your desk, Sandy. That's your second monitor. Yeah, I'd like to see somebody pull an amulet tonight. TD is hacking.
I've got the monitor set up at home. I need to get back to Dallas at some point.
Hey, TD, did you check your UFC thing? They should have airdropped some packs, I think.
Oh, did they?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I had some errors with mine, so I'm going through that whole submit a ticket process. But
why did they airdrop packs?
I think a stress test screw up, or maybe the 9 Lives Lounge was supposed to get one. I don't know. I don't know exactly.
Yeah. That is
both.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Sorry, Gamushi just said I should build it with the grubfish inside of the PC. Be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure do. Should we share that real quick?
Oh, you're gonna crack it right now? Hell yeah.
We should make another one, a voice line, and if people spam that, then we run another grubfish. Maybe that'll
we love you guys. All right, so if anybody watches UFC, you need to tell me what I got here because I don't know. I think this guy is good, right?
I think I remember Kurt saying he was good.
I can make this bigger. Yeah.
I used to play the UFC fighting game, but I don't really.
Here's what I got: Projaska, Gaeth, and Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I'm deeper into UFC than I ever thought I would be. So
yeah, agreed. Same. I don't know anything about those guys, but if
what do you think of something like this, TD?
Say again.
What do you think about that comment?
What's that?
This comment.
Hold on, my browser.
5K Twitch points for a ticket stub.
Oh yeah, write that down.
Yeah, I think we gotta. I wonder if there's a way where we can see how many points everybody has because we don't want to flood the ticket stub.
How would you redeem them? Is there a way to that?
I think it would be like
them.
It consumes the channel points, yeah. And I'm not sure how you would do it. I doubt it would be like an immediate redeem. Maybe somebody has that built out on Twitch, but if anything, they could redeem it and it would like flash on the screen or something, and then we could just jot it down and send them a ticket stub.
Yeah, I wish. So I still can't do anything with these moments because if so, I would put one of these up as the prize, but we can't gift them yet.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, it looks like those are all doubles. I had I had Sanders and Projaska already. Unfortunately. Yeah, hey, you know how we love our community feedback and input. So the ticket stubs.
Yeah, we'll just need to find a number there, but
are coming soon. Totally you'll get one half in some fashion, either finishing top 25 in Grubfish or like you're suggesting, the channel points. And you'll blend that into a whole ticket, and then 5 whole tickets will get you a giveaway ticket. Yeah, I have no idea.
Hmm.
But you know, I was looking at some numbers, and we certainly have a lot of wiggle room with the wallet. There's almost 1,000 NFTs in there, and it wouldn't take very much for Sandy and I, or really anybody, to help fill it back up. So, yeah, we got some wiggle room. All right.
I haven't donated in a while. I haven't got any of that good juju.
All right, Sandy, are you in?
I am.
Does it have to be lowercase grubsplode? I wonder.
I'd assume whatever reads it probably.
All right, last
Covers
call for
that.
Grubfish. Get in or miss out. Hey, there's Very Tory jumping in. Sweet. All right. Here we go. Oh boy. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh,
Why am I
Go in the
always
crowd.
tiny?
Ah, yeah. That was satisfying.
Yeah, points are a pretty slow grind. I mean, I usually try to keep it up on the side so that I get channel points to try to see what like somebody who's been here for a long time would have. And I'm at 26K. Holy cow, Mount Doomy is 83K. Wow. You
Ooh.
got a lot of channel points.
wow.
That's impressive.
Are they channel specific? How does that work?
They're channel specific, yeah.
So I wonder if, I mean, does the fact that he hosts streams have anything to do with it?
No, he wouldn't even be getting channel points during that unless he's also viewing on his other computer.
It's all the part of the cycle, man. You hosting and viewing at the same time. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, look at that. Very Tory.
Hey.
Excellent. I think Very Tory is going to pull on the amulets. What do you think of that?
Oh, let's go. I hope she does.
So Alcy says, I think you must set it, or maybe it depends. Yeah, we need a Twitch expert. If you're a Twitch expert, DM me. Let's come to some sort of deal where you help us out with our Twitch.
It's probably an extension you can
presence. Is there a different whitelist level or anything for yellow versus blue amulets? Badger, I don't know, man. Just like kind of getting it cooler, right? Yeah, hit me up in DM if you want to help with that. Like everything that we're talking about, I think we're gonna have to turn verified chat on. I'm sure that's not going to be popular, but if we're giving something away pretty much to everybody on the stream, we're gonna have to take precautions to avoid bots and multi accounts.
I just found out I can set up a sub goal.
Kinyo has the oldest Twitch and is challenging anybody if they have an older one to hit him up.
2008. How do you check when your Twitch was made?
Oh, is Sandy gonna?
No.
I'll try. I'm not sure when I made mine, but I made it when I first started playing.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to be a big boy and use OBS, is what you're saying?
Oh, you went there.
He's got a point. I mean, the OBS, or sorry, StreamYard really limits a lot.
I have no problem.
How do I see the age of my Twitch?
Oh, Penguin. Is he called July 12th, 1994? I don't know that I believe that.
Is it real?
And Kenyo says, you get an NFT if your Twitch is older.
Man, that Twitch was on dial-up.
Oh, here he goes. Jolie
Twitch.
shows you how twitchinsights.net. Check user. Sanika. Cool. Awesome. All right, Larry, anything for our audience before we send them on their way? Or we're going to probably go raid our friend Atomic Plays, who does Thetan Arena. We haven't raided him in a while. So we'll go check out that.
This is not my OG Twitch account, I guess, because it says it was made in 2017. I know I made it sooner than that.
Larry,
But I've had so many Twitches from Rocket League stuff and trying to get free items.
Oh, Mount Doomy's 2011.
That's impressive. Yeah. No, T. I don't have too much to say. It's not a super busy week, pretty consistent day-to-day stuff. So, you know, just try to keep up with it as best you can. And I hope I can help you guys out this week.
Yeah. Don't forget the NFL All Day Marketplace opens tomorrow. So I would suggest checking in on that to see if you can't catch somebody sleeping on one of their stupid listings.
I was trying to find a time for that, but it's TBD as of now. They don't have a time set yet.
Yeah. Yeah, my Twitch was this. I'm not going to say when it was. It's not older. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. We love you guys, and we will see you next week, same time.
Good night, everybody.
Take it easy.